Good morning, everybody. You guys already know who it is. Your boy Bobby from Mentourme.com. Right now, I'm currently watching CNBC, and something really caught my attention. A fun fact: I didn't even know that every 3 days in China, there's 2 to 3 billionaires that's actually being created. And we ask ourselves, how is that possible when in the United States of America, there's millions of people financially broke? And they can't understand why they're in a world of abundance and they're financially struggling. That's why my goal is simply one thing, guys: to fuel your financial future. I feel if I give you guys all the nutrients, which is of course the education, my experiences, your mind could readjust and understand what is that you need to do to of course get to the next level that you're trying to accomplish. Today I'm going to talk about 3 important key essential steps to being successful. Number 1, you need to be committed. Whatever it is that you're trying to reach, whatever it is, your goals that you're trying to, of course, accomplish, you need to understand commitment is very essential to being successful. You have to have a clear vision on what is it that you're trying to do, and you have to be willing to take and do whatever it takes to get to that next level. A lot of you need to understand the next one is sacrifice. What are you willing to sacrifice to be great? Many of you understand the most valuable thing you have, of course, is time. For some of you, the most valuable thing to your life is, of course, money. For some of you, you need to understand that if you're not sacrificing either or, it's very difficult for you to, of course, understand the value of success. Because success comes with a lot of sacrifice, and sometimes even sacrificing the most valuable thing of life, which sometimes is your family. But again, are you willing to do what it takes to be successful? Are you willing to sacrifice? Number 3, you have to learn how to sell yourself. A lot of you have service or products, but the problem is not the service or product. You don't know how to sell. You don't know how to sell a room full of individuals that may want to invest into you. You don't know how to brand who you are and understand, of course, what image do you want to portray based on the individual that you are. In life, if you're trying to, of course, be successful, these 3 things is very important to being successful in this world. One is commitment, being committed to whatever it is that you're trying to do or whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. Number 2, of course, learning how to, of course, sacrifice for the right things in life that matter to you. And number 3, mastering the art of selling. Selling is one of those things I think that have really made me a lot of wealth. Because why? Many of us don't understand colleges, universities don't teach you how to sell. And a lot of these things were self-taught to me. So again, I highly recommend next year when I, of course, put out my sales master course, it's important that you understand the value of that. I'm teaching you how to master selling in a world of capitalism, in a world of people always trying to sell you. Really think about that for a moment. People are always trying to sell you something. Why not try to sell them something? Really think about that. And really think about this for a moment too, right? A lot of us in this world don't realize the importance of selling yourself, especially being an owner, maybe even getting a career. You have to go to a job interview. You have to learn how to sell yourself, especially if you're an entrepreneur selling a service or product. Do you know how to sell? Are you comfortable being in front of 4, 5, 6, 700 people? Maybe even in front of 10 people. That's why I always say it's important to master selling. This is a self-taught type of course. A lot of you don't realize that selling is not something that you can ever learn from school. They don't teach you that. I honestly think that they should actually add it into the school system. Why don't you teach people how to sell? Because we're always being sold. Mentourme.com.